that's why Shannon was the only person I dated, and why I wasn't interested in anyone afterwards. It wasn't... I will admit, part of it was I needed some closure, but part of it was just... I genuinely haven't been interested. I don't know how it works for you, or for anyone else, really, because I thought that it was how everyone else was. I thought everyone had, like, a list and a quota, and, you know, this rush to find something so you can just be done with it. But apparently that's not how other people work, at least according to my therapist. And, like, not that it's, like, a bad thing, it's just not how I work. So, you know, I really do appreciate you talking to me and telling me to, like, get out there and try dating. And, like, definitely the dates that I went on, I appreciate you pushing me to do that, but, you know, my fear of doing this, well, on one hand it was the fear of losing people and getting hurt again. There was also this fear of taking too long and not being enough, because I historically take a while to fall in love. Take a lot for me to fall in love, really. And a lot of people aren't patient with that, and it was easy when it was Shannon because we were 17 and she wasn't expecting us to go from 0 to 100. But I feel like that's what so many people feel like in other relationships. Eddie, okay, I don't think... If you find the right person, they would absolutely be willing to wait for you. No, I'm sorry. Okay, this is confusing, and I get it. I'm confused too, to be honest, but... Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not never gonna date, but I had to unpack a lot of things involving my sexuality, and now I have realized that going into relationships also means that I'm gonna have to have this conversation of, hey, like, we might be here a while, if that makes sense. I mean, it does, but, like I said, if or when you find the right person, if you want to, they will be willing to wait for you romantically and sexually. And hey, if at the end of the day you are content with just the platonic and familiar relationships you have, that's also okay. And I'm sorry if you ever felt like you needed to feel otherwise. It's okay. I don't know, I wanted to talk to Buck about it because, I mean, it's Buck, he's my best friend. But I also, I don't know, he's queer. Apparently I am too. Oh, you like men? Well, yes, but, no, I was talking about the demi thing. I don't know, I wanted to talk to Buck about it because, I mean, it's Buck, he's my best friend. But I also, I don't know, he's queer. Apparently I am too. Oh, you like men? Well, yes, but, no, I was talking about the demi thing. Okay. But you are attracted to men. Yeah, that took a second, because I realized that literally the only thing I need is an emotional connection. So, gender's not a factor. I just need that emotional connection to the person to feel that way, apparently. Okay, you know, I don't know what it's like to be bisexual. I think the correct term is pansexual for me, but I like people. I need an emotional connection to like people, though. The demi thing it was more important for me to label than whatever other thing is going on, honestly. Bi works, though. I think pan might be more correct, though. Okay, well, I've never been either. But I feel like the revelation that you're attracted to the same gender usually is a bigger deal to people. You know what? I think the revelation that I've only had romantic feelings for 2 people in my entire life, and every other person I dated, I literally tried to force myself to feel romantic feelings for, I think that was a bigger revelation than the fact that I'm attracted to men, to be honest. That's fair. Yeah, no, I get why you'd want to talk to Buck about this, though. Exactly. But I do have a question, and you can totally yell at me if I am completely misunderstanding what you just explained to me, and that this is a completely disrespectful question. Ask away, I will not be offended. Again, I did not know that this term existed until a couple days ago, so it's fine. Okay, have you, again, if I'm overstepping, let me know. Have you ever considered that maybe you should ask out Buck? Okay, got it. I overstepped. I am so sorry. It's just you said everything about the, emotional connection, and he's been your best friend forever. You're both queer, which, now that I'm saying it out loud, no, it sounds bad. No, never mind. Forget I said anything. No, he was the second person. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Wait, what? Yeah. And you just realized this? I can't tell if you're asking that in like a how are you just figuring this out kind of way, or no. Really? No. Why? Do you think you should have figured it out by now? Bobby, you just... Okay, I know what I just said, but like... up until you explained everything you just did, it didn't occur to me. He's in my will to take care of Christopher if I die. Right, he's essentially his godfather. Your best friend could be the godfather of your son. He is like Chris's second dad. Yeah. That happens, especially if you're a single parent. What were you gonna... Were you gonna tell Buck? Yeah, I was gonna... Yeah. Whether or not that was gonna change anything, I didn't honestly think so. I just didn't want it to be a secret. That's fair. Do you think Maddie knows what it is that Buck is freaking out about? You know what? Probably. Do you think it's worth calling her? If you want. I think I do. Bobby? Are Chimney and Evan okay? Oh, yes, 100%. They are fine. That is not why I'm calling. Oh? Okay. Everyone's okay though, right? Yes, yeah. Everyone is totally fine. Okay. So now that it's not great to hear from you and all, but, you don't really call me. Yeah, okay, so, Maddie, you're on speaker and Eddie is also here. What? Hey, Maddie. Hi, Eddie. What's going on? Yeah, so, Maddie, we were wondering if you knew what was going on with Buck. I should have seen this coming. Yes, I do. Why? Okay, so Chimney and Hen and Buck are all conspiring over something. And apparently Buck has also gotten out his clipboard for this. Wait, Buck got a clipboard for this? Yeah, did I not mention that? No. Oh my god. That is not gonna go well. Wait, Buck is getting a clipboard for this? Why? I don't know. I heard the tail end of his conversation with Hen, and she was yelling at him to not get a clipboard. Okay, I think I've lost the plot on what's happening now at this point. Wait, what? So I'm pretty sure whatever's happening with Hen, Chimney, and Buck is the same thing that I'm aware of. But I think whatever happened with Chimney and Hen has changed the situation drastically from what I understand of what is going on. So, like, what should we do? I have an idea, but I think it might be a little insane. Well, Maddie, I think you know by now that doing insane stuff to help people is, like, our thing. Not insane like you turning into Spider-Man to save a kid. Insane in, like, this is something straight out of a rom-com. Wait, what? Why a rom-com? Because I think the only way this is going to be resolved is if Buck talks to you. And I think at this point, the only way to do that is to lock you two in a room together. Wait, I don't have a problem having a conversation with Buck. It is not about you. It is Buck making this situation way more complicated than it needs to be. Well, the first day you guys met, you were in an ambulance with a bomb. Locking you two in a room together was not the weirdest thing that could possibly have happened to you two. Yeah, I guess so. Only problem is, I don't think that just me and Eddie can manage that on our own. Oh, trust me, I don't think you're gonna have much difficulty getting help from Hen and Chimney on this one. I mean, you two know him the best. If you think this is what's gonna work, let's do it. I think you're right, Maddie. Alright, so first thing you're gonna want to do is get Hen and Chimney to help you. Hey guys, Eddie, Bobby, I have to go. No, Maddie asked us to get you. Maddie asked both of you to get me? You and Hen, yeah. What's going on in your brain, Jim? I'm trying to decide which Buckley to listen to. Your wife? Yeah. Wait, why? What did Buck tell you? Specifically to stay away from you. What? What do you need us for? Do you want to explain it? Maddie thinks that we should lock Buck and Eddie in a room together. What? I know. She said it was insane. But she thinks it's the best thing we can possibly do. We decided to be paramedics, right? Not to be in a soap opera. I think they go hand in hand at this point. Fair? So are you guys gonna help us? You know, I can't believe you're in on this. He won't talk to me. So, you want to be locked in a room with him? If his sister thinks it's what's best for him right now... You sure you don't just want to be locked in a room with him? What are you saying? Wait, if you talk to Maddie, do you know what's going on with Buck? No. She said locking me in a room with him would help fix it, though. Well, Buck just said not to tell him. Never said anything about not locking him in a room together. How do we get into these situations, Jim? Maybe it's our aura. I don't know what that means. That's fine. So are you guys gonna help us? Oh, of course we are.
Hit it like rum pom pom. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a